Good morning. We're talking about the Cal U experience from 2001 to 2004. Make a long story short, I decided to get a Cal U because, well, it was pretty much a great option, and the tuition back then was cheap. So I ended up getting connections through Sean Irvine and getting in there in June of 2001. Didn't start my classes until August 2001. And then we had our first week of school canceled because of first and second week of school canceled because of 9/11. Went to the bars a lot. I was the best dancer of them all. Don't like what I have to say about that. Former Cal Ewings, tough. I was the best maintenance man, personnel, pushing lawnmowers and stuff. I know that for a fact. I made the biggest comebacks coming back from everything. I showed my own stuff. Danced with a lot of hot women. There was also a big concern about STD and HIV with a lot of these students. And then also with the different bar issues as well, we already came that. We ended up getting 3 degrees before we were 25. So for those people in the past that just didn't like me, well, I guess that's because you didn't succeed as well as I did. Another moment I'll never forget is when I come down to Anderson, South Carolina, and the team refused to recognize me that I was there, say hi or anything like that at all. So I went to the other side, and I'll tell you why. Because I felt very disrespected, and I cheered for them and bought them ladies beers that night from Clemson, Anderson, South Carolina. What a wonderful time. There was later on where I would go over and buy that whole team a pizza when I saw them at the pizza shop. And then just be nice about it. Because there were times I was a drunken asshole, that's for sure. But we all get through our difficulty of being young, dumb, and stupid sometimes. I can see that some people, even today, are arrogant of themselves. And I did almost get married once. I didn't tell my family about this one. But it did not work out because of the drinking and fussing around. That's what happened. And then also, there was just a lot of different stuff going on in my life that I just didn't feel comfortable with doing it. Number 3, we're going to get something straight here. I did not like to have many connection or friends at the time. It was what it was. Rick Coates and Aramark deserved to lose the contract. Because Rick Coates did not do his job. He tried to blame stuff on other people that were covering his shifts and his ass. How about that, Rick? And then meeting R.J. Abercrombie was great. Great football player. Unfortunately, he ran into some circumstances that was his responsibility, and that he should have just left things well enough alone. But we still have to, pray for that part. And it is what it is. And then also we can talk about the get-go situation where I got maced and confronted the owner at the gym. It's not my fault. You were losing business. Okay? You were a cokehead. You did not deserve to be in business. You paid the police off down there. That is why I did what I did. Now, there were some stupid episodes of me. I'll never forget them. So, we do learn from this stuff. This is why I retired at 24 from dancing, because I just figured it was enough is enough. But then once in a while, I'd still get back on the dance floor. There's too much BS, fights, and stuff like that. What you got to learn here today in college, it's a totally different ballgame. You're learning computers. You're learning stuff. Take advantage of it. Don't go out and party hardy unless you're ahead of your work. Don't try to copy-paste other people's work. It don't work like that. The 30 books I have are approved, ISBN numbers, and everything like that. And I'm damn well proud of it. If I had to choose another school, I would still go to CalU, despite the BS with Muir, despite the BS with Kaufman, despite the BS with Gill. Dr. Mose and Dr. Conte really definitely got me through a lot of stuff. I married Dr. Marianne Salati. And that's what I got to say about my CalU experience. It still was a great one, but it could have been an outstanding one if administration would have done their job correctly. And if jealous people and haters wouldn't have said what they had to say. Because the weatherman's still going to be the weatherman. How about that? Ah! Jealous hate.